in it. I've explained that X in it, like the cross. It relates to the sun. Why 25th December? Because 1st December is when the sun has gone the most southernmost on a southernmost transit. Okay. So from the north people in the northern part of the equator, it has gone farthest away from them. So once it's gone there, now they have to wait for it to come back. It'll start its northward journey. So on 21st, it reaches the southernmost point. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, it is on that point. And 25th, it'll start its journey back. You can feel the first day you'll feel like it's coming back towards you. Okay, because on 21st June, it'll reach the northernmost part, which is called the summer solstice. Okay, and 21st December is the winter solstice when it's the farthest. So on 25th, when the sun started its northward motion and people came to know that, oh, the northward motion is started, then people in the north will know that summer will come to them. So they celebrated that.
Oh, I get it. Christ mass. So more Christ, more sun.
More sun. Like that means, if the sun doesn't come towards you, that means you will not have a summer. If you won't have a summer, means you won't have any crops. Right? You won't have anything. Like you won't have light, you won't have heat, you won't have crops, you won't have. Your whole life depends on that. That motion starts. But people take that motion for granted right now, right?
Yes.
That it'll always come. But in ancient times, people did not take that motion for granted. They didn't say like, okay, if it's gone there, it'll come back.
Yeah.
Every time. So every time it happened, it was like, hooray, it started this movement, so it's coming. That's why 25th.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's to do with the sun only. So that X is the cross and the sun is on the cross, and sun on the cross starts its northern movement from the south.
And I did want to add to that what you shared with me earlier, which is beautiful. You had mentioned, so the sun on the cross is north, east, west, south.
South, yes.
All the directions.
All the directions, yeah. And the sun, you can see, like it rises in the east, set in the west. It has a northern transit, it has a southern transit. So sun is always going in north, east, west, south. It defines pretty much this cross. So
it's a whole nother way of looking at the cross.
Yes. Yeah. It is the actual cross.
The actual meaning of it. Yeah.
Yes. So that's the thing. But everything in all these things is just allegory. It's called allegory. It's not the real thing, is something else always. So
yeah.
So and the real thing, is understood in astrology and all of these things, and like sun and sun's transits and how is sun moving on Earth, and so a lot of things, like even people have understood flat Earth now, like in the last, right? And then they understand this transit of the sun more.
Yes,
the northern
exactly.
And
what's really going on, huh? And how
what's really going on? So like everything and all of that was there in the Vedic thing, actually, clearly. So if people understand those things, they'll automatically move towards the Vedic things and understanding of the universe, So that's what is going to happen. And so it's all good, like as long as the more real anything comes up, real science, real truth, real anything comes up, it'll automatically take people towards the Vedic thing, because that's where all the actual knowledge was and is. So it's a good movement happening towards that. So as a whole, so yeah, so that's a good thing. Like, and then these religions, so-called religions, will lose their sort of
grip on humanity.
They hold and grip on humanity, and because that time is over, like where it is like a blind faith belief.
Yeah, the era of Pisces.
Yeah, now it's like era of knowing actually what is what and doing actions as per what is what. And there's a lot of harm which has happened because of this. Humans have stayed trapped in rituals and practices instead of actually evolving.